Every now and then, I do breathwork. And today I thought what better chance to record my session than to create a guided meditation for you all to partake in. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to do it, and then we're going to break it up into little exercises so that you can get the gist of what I'm going to be doing. And then we're going to be doing the actual meditation together. Okay? So this meditation, what it does is it makes you very calm. Very, very collected. I haven't done it this morning, which is why I'm all over the place. But if you struggle with general confusedness, like Hanuman, the monkey mind, your mind just going in circles over and over and over again, driving you nuts, this will help. Help quite a lot. Okay? You can do this laying down or you can do it sitting up. It's entirely up to you. And overall, it's not just your mind that feels at ease. It actually puts your body at ease too. Now, a lot of you have probably already seen or are able to do this meditation already. It's quite common. What you got to do is breathe into your throat. It's a form of nasal breathing. You basically collapse your throat a little bit, and then you suck in the air through your nasal cavity, drawing it into a very tight channel. Try that out for a sec. Okay. Then what you got to do is you got to connect your inhale with your exhale. Sounds complicated. It's really not. All you've got to do is slow down the transition from your inhale to your exhale. As soon as you slow it down, lengthening that transition period, it naturally feels like the breaths are merging into one breath, like this. See how slow that was? It's not, there's no time there, you got to really drag it out a little bit to arc the inhale with the exhale. Okay? So, one more thing before I get you guys to do this. Play with how tight you're constricting your throat. Okay, how tightly you're doing it. You can go really tight. You'll feel a very big pull from your abdomen. It's kind of uncomfortable. This is supposed to make you feel good. And then try just to breathe. Open throat. And slowly, gradually increase the tension. See? So, that's how you do it. Let's break it up. Right now, I want you just to breathe in through your nose and just slowly, as you're inhaling, tighten your throat, okay? Do it with me. We'll do just one inhale, starting from now. Okay? It's very easy. We'll do it again. We're not tightening straight away. We're just breathing in first, and then we're constricting the throat. Okay, so. Yeah. Now, if it's sounding too throaty, like this, that will cause you to experience stress within your body. And so you got to find a nice level of tension there so that you can feel somewhat at ease. Okay. I like to liken it to listening to the ocean waves. Kind of has a similar effect on me as soon as I get that tension just right. Okay, so we'll try it one more time. Just breathe in. It's very easy. Now let's do an exhale. Okay, so you're just breathing naturally. And exhale by squeezing your breath. Okay, we'll do it one more time. Inhale through your nose naturally. Squeeze your throat. Just let it fall out. letting your diaphragm just relax. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Breathe in through your nose naturally. Constrict your throat, allowing the air just to fall out whilst your rib cage just collapses your lungs. Okay. Do it one more time without me saying anything. Breathe in through your nose. Okay. Right. Do this in your spare time just to get the hang of it. Okay. I like to breathe in naturally sometimes, and then just exhale through the breath. And sometimes I like to breathe in through the breath and just exhale naturally. It just allows me to just get a handle on controlling my throat. Now, let's connect the breaths. Okay. So it's very simple. We're just going to put everything you just learned into one. So, right now, inhale, constrict your breath. When you feel comfortable, take your time, there's no rush, and just let the air fall out. Constricting your breath. Okay. Inhale. Inhale. Get the breath. Letting your diaphragm fall and your shoulders fall. Now on your inhale, it's good to breathe into the stomach. Preferably the navel. You know when you're doing it right, because the pulling sensation won't just feel like it's going on up here, but it'll also feel like it's continuing down into the belly. Okay? And the way that that looks is the stomach itself starts to come out on your inhale. Okay? And on your exhale, it comes back in. This is why it's good to do this exercise whilst you're laying down. Sometimes you can put a beanbag on top of your belly. I like to use a disc weight, and every now and then I like to shift that weight from my belly to my upper torso if I really want to increase the stomach to its maximum capacity, and then work my way up to my diaphragm and then the top of my chest. For those of you who have seen my breathwork exercises, you'll know what that looks like. The most recent one I posted on Patreon, I'm laying on my bed doing it. But for those of you who haven't seen that, I'm going to show you what that looks like now with my torso. And so, when I breathe in, this happens. Ultimately, it's good just to get used to that exercise in and of itself. Getting used to navel breathing in order to really initiate that bodily movement that happens with little to no effort, because the movements happen as you're allowing more air to come into your body. My chest expands not because I'm pushing it out and rolling my shoulders back, but because there's so much air in here and I'm so relaxed that my chest naturally wants to come out. And it's the same with my diaphragm, and it's the same with my belly. I'm not pushing out my belly. It's just naturally filling up with air. And so let's digress a little bit and get into this breathwork exercise. This is going to be very interesting, especially the after effect. I'm debating whether or not to do it with my sound bowl, my singing bowl. I might do that afterwards. Okay, so we're going to do a count of 10 breaths from start to finish. Ready? So I just want you to get relaxed a little bit. You don't need to keep your back straight. Just feel into yourself. Get very grounded in who you are, just let yourself be loose. as a person. Yeah. There's no need to kind of act any type of way when you're doing this spiritual exercise. Just be you. Babies can do this, and they don't change their personality or feel like they need to be anything. They just breathe. This is how we get you back to normal. This is how we reverse the damage of life, because breath clears out the emotional body, it clears out the mind, it clears out all of these behavioral patterns that we install within ourselves. Breath is very important when you consciously breathe. Okay, this is conscious breathing. Without the mind, the breath can't move the energy around efficiently enough, Not if you want to see a massive change. So just be you, get loose, and just naturally allow yourself just to sit there. Okay, wherever you are. I want you to focus on how easy it is to breathe right now. There's nothing obstructing your breathing. There's an abundance of air right now. No one can take this away from you. Air is the only thing that is a constant right now in your life. And even if you try to remove it from your space, you'd have a hard time, because it's always here. Okay? It's always supporting you, it's always allowing you to breathe. Think about that whilst you're breathing naturally. Oxygen is free. Okay, now get ready. We're going to breathe into your navel, and we're going to gently constrict your throat. On my count of 1. Okay, ready? 1. Connect the breath. Allow it to fall out. Keep your eyes closed. Loosen up your throat and allow yourself to sit in whatever you're feeling right now. I'm not sure how many counts that was. I was reaching for 10, but I lost count. And that's what happens. You kind of forget everything that you're doing because the breath just brings you to a state of peace. You're not trying to hold on to anything or trying to do anything necessarily. All of your attention is just on breathing. Trying to count your breaths will just distract you. And if you try, your breath will just pull you to doing just one thing. Which is why this pulls your attention off of anything that could be potentially distracting you within this moment and within your life, just to allow you a moment of peace, or a good 20 to 30 minutes of peace, depending on how long you do this for. And if you consistently do this meditation every single day, your mind will just start to just wake up like this in a state of peace. And you'll notice your dreams will be much more peaceful too. So let's do this again. I'm going to play with my sound bowl this time. And I'll breathe along with the noise. Feel free to play with closing one of the nostrils too. It has a different effect on your system. Especially when it comes to pulling the oxygen from a specific area of the body. If you do it hard enough from a specific area, you'll feel the blood and the energy shoot up the side of the body, and it will also flow through the organs, detoxing your organs. And the way you do that is as you breathe in through one side, let's say I'm going to do my right side, I want to squeeze my sphincter muscles, which is the anus muscles, on the right side of my body. It sounds really difficult. It took me a better half of a year to really master that. I was doing that conveniently in 2012 when everyone's waking up. And so the way that I had learned through a guy called Mang Tak Chia was, he says that you lean your weight to the side of your body you want to do this on, and then you try to tense just that side of your sphincter, and you pull from your navel up. Yeah, and straight away I got a blood rush to just one side of my brain, like a head rush. It's very interesting. Okay, let's do this. Ready? Probably all trying that out now, right? What? Tense the sphincter. It's kind of like holding the poo. TMI? Okay, let's do this. I hope this recording doesn't cut out. was a little hard for me to do because I was trying to keep track of the time, making sure that the recording didn't cut out in between. And it just did. Perfect timing. I've been speaking quite a bit whilst recording this video, and so I knew it was bound to happen. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, preferably where I'm just starting off with this meditation, then I will. Okay, I'll make a thing out of it. That way we can go for like 30 minutes straight and you guys can follow along. Also, I'll be able to relax a little bit more into the breath without worrying about my camera just switching off. Okay, so I'm Ryan JC. This has been Your Potential. I'm going to be in the States from the 28th to the 8th of July, and I'm going to be partaking in some ayahuasca ceremonies. Okay, this will be at Soul Quest in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to leave some information in the description below so that you guys can sign up and meet me there if you'd like. I'm going to be signed up for the dates of the 28th to the 30th, and I'll also be attending the 5th to the 7th. Okay. More information will also be found on my social media pages, both my Facebook profile and my Facebook page. Let me know if you guys want to come. You can instant message me and I'll speak to you pretty soon, and hopefully I'll speak to you there. Peace.